episode, we're going to be talking about tinnitus, or tinnitus, however you want to say it. So we've all had those moments where suddenly we're, walking in a store, going about our lives, and our hearing kind of goes out. And the next thing you know, you hear that ringing sound. So that temporary phenomenon that goes away in a few seconds, totally normal. But some people hear that ringing in their ears all the time. Tinnitus is the perception of hearing sound in absence of any external sound. So it's a sort of phantom noise. It affects about 15 to 20% of people worldwide, and this makes it a pretty common issue. Tinnitus itself is usually a symptom of some sort of underlying condition. This can be hearing loss, ear injury, or circulatory problems. People may describe their tinnitus as a ringing, a clicking, maybe a roaring or a hissing sound, and they can vary in really low-pitched sounds like a hum or a high-pitched sound like a squeal. Subjective tinnitus is tinnitus that only you can hear, and this is the most common type of tinnitus. This can be due to problems in your inner ear, maybe the auditory nerve, or even the part of the brain that interprets auditory signals. Objective tinnitus is tinnitus that others can hear. And this type of tinnitus is much more rare, but it can be caused by things like blood circulation issues or a problem in the middle ear bones called the ossicles. The most common causes of tinnitus are hearing loss and noise exposure, but oftentimes there's no known underlying cause. There's tons of research out there about tinnitus and theories on why and how it occurs. One theory suggests that due to a lack of input stimulus to the brain, usually caused by hearing loss, that the brain starts to sort of make up its own auditory signals, and the perception of that is the ringing in the ears. Another common theory suggests that tinnitus originates from the inner ear. If hair cells in the inner ear are bent, broken, or die, when they send signals to the auditory nerve, they might kind of leak electrical impulses, and that is perceived as tinnitus. So there's plenty of other theories out there, but these are just some to help you better understand the possible physiology behind why tinnitus happens. Unfortunately, right now, there's no treatment for tinnitus. If there's an underlying cause, it's important to address it. For example, if you have hearing loss in tinnitus, it may help you to address your hearing loss. So if you're wearing properly fit hearing amplification devices, then you may not notice your tinnitus as much. Even after addressing the underlying cause, sometimes tinnitus doesn't get better. And at this time, it may be useful to see a support group or see your audiologist and talk about other options. People who have tinnitus usually adjust, and they can kind of tune out those noises. In some cases, people don't adjust, and it can severely impact their quality of life. If your tinnitus is negatively affecting your life, or it's something you're concerned about, you should see your ear, nose, and throat physician or an audiologist and discuss what's going on. If you do choose to seek treatment this way, it might help to start thinking about when you notice your tinnitus, what it sounds like, and if you hear it in one or both ears. This will help your provider better understand what could be causing your tinnitus and gives them a better starting point. Thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.